Hey, I hop in the book for free, let you put it out and then I bill you. Come on, I'm having that much forever and not just now, I got momentum.
On the stream right now, eating rice and peas and carrots, pot full of chicken. Getting no nice.
What's going on, y'all? Look at the stream. I ain't gonna lie. Today we really don't got shit but reacts. I gotta go to work soon, and after I go to work, I don't know what time I'll be off. So I could either be off at like, it could be a short day for me. I could be off at like fucking 8, 9, or it could be a long day and I could be closing and I could be off. So yeah, that's that. We'll roll it real quick, and then, well, we gotta react to watch as I roll up and shit. It's probably gonna be like a little hour stream, hour 15. Other than that, it really ain't too much to speak about. Let's get into it. First vid first, I trained at the world's most unique gyms by Jesse James
all around the world. But what makes them so unique? Is it the equipment? Is it the location? And are these gyms even good? Depending on the answer to those questions, each gym will receive an honest review from myself. 1 star.
Starting us off, the first gym on the list, Under Armour Performance Center. No, that I swear, that's a gym, I promise.
My
That
dog
used to
is
be
out
the
there
world's
barking,
largest bank hall,
and then as
it
soon
got
as I open the curtain, she stopped, like, literally dead ass top to stare directly at me. I'll be right back, y'all. I thought somebody else was here. I don't know why the fuck they would let her out and then just leave her. All right, my bad, y'all. That's my bad. I don't know why they would just leave her out there in the rain and leave. Maybe it wasn't raining when they left. Maybe they told me like, "Hey, we're leaving. She's outside." But maybe I just didn't fucking hear. I don't know.
turned into a literal gym. Insane, right? Before we head in, let's read some reviews. This is definitely the coolest gym I've ever been to. I would even say the coolest gym on earth. Well, I'll be the judge of that, Astoria.
Lucas says you aren't even allowed to drop weights, and management seems to hold this rule over safety if you need to fail a lift. If you want restrictions like this, save the money and join a Planet Fitness. 1 star.
Well, you can't drop weights at Planet Fitness either, Lucas.
Just quit this awful gym. I would ignore the other reviews on here and instead come take a look for yourself. Water is undrinkable at a gym. This is Under Armour.
Can I please get a day pass? Do you guys take cash?
No, we don't.
Oh, you don't?
Only car.
Oh, okay, no worries.
The fact that this used to be a bank and they didn't accept cash was pretty strange, considering I knew that they had cash hidden somewhere.
I'm not leaving this gym until I find the secret vault that still has money in it. Apparently there is one. Where's the money? Bro, the vault.
And shortly after this is when I saw it.
Oh, look at this. I've never seen this.
They actually have a
life.
vault?
Apparently when this bank was open, it was only open for 1 month, and then the Great Depression hit, and then eventually now it's a gym. Who would have thought?
This wasn't the bank vault that I was looking for, but it was a super cool lounge.
Wait, let's look at the wall. Are they metal? It's legitimate, thick steel. Okay, we gotta get into this gym.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, the ceiling is beautiful. The pillars are beautiful. The
Imagine you put money in that bank, just lose all your shit right afterwards. I'd be mad as
architecture
hell.
is all so beautiful. We've got an incline barbell press. We've got dumbbells all the way up to 100 pounds. Bench press 1, 2, 3, and 4. And over here, we've got a preacher curl. And there is one thing that I'm noticing that isn't the best. are these rips in the pads. As you see, there are a few of them on this, on that, and even that one. That's a little too much. We have a few squat racks behind me. We've got cable sections. We've got a plate loaded leg press. We've got a calf machine. And listen, I don't know who was on this. That's why I have small calves. There's equipment on the second floor looking all around that we're gonna check out in just a moment. So over here in the corner, we have more plate loaded machines, chest press, pit shark, and even a shoulder press. And then I made my way up the stairs to see what else this bank had to offer. Bro, first of all, look at this.
What the
The one thing I'm noticing is that it's very basic equipment. Like, it's not actually that crazy or luxury equipment. It's gonna get the job done. This is pretty much a commercial gym just inside an extremely luxury and elegant building. Based on some reviews, they said the water was not drinkable. I'm just kidding. Over here, we have the cardio section. We've got treadmills, we've got ellipticals. This is the deadlift area. 1 deadlift platform, 2 deadlift platform. So, am I doing it right? 3 deadlift platforms. You could do everything and anything here because this place is unbelievably big. And there's only one way that I could show that to you. How long do you think it would take me to take a lap around the upper? Wanna make a bet? How fast do I need to run around this place? 60 seconds. 60?
60,
For 20
45.
bucks in business shoes. I'm fast. I'm fast as F. I'm fast, dude. I'm so fast. Speed me quick. Don't mind me. 1, 2, 3. Timer. 25 seconds. 25 seconds.
Damn.
Holy crap. So that's the entire gym. It looks great. It's clean, but is it functional? Well, I haven't quite seen the entire gym because after talking with the owner, I was gonna unlock the bank's secrets. Can you show me like any secret stuff here?
Oh shit.
Robbie, when I see it, we're gonna grab what we can and run, okay? You know, Jesse James was a bank robber back in the day, right?
Is your name really Jesse?
It is, it is. We're going in. This is the secret vault. Now, it was unlikely that I was gonna find any cash in this vault because this is called the silver vault.
Yes. This is where
What the
they
hell?
apparently kept large amounts of silver. Like,
Ah, dude, I feel like I'm in a horror movie. This is crazy. But I did notice something was out of place. Is that what I think it is?
It's an ad.
There's like 100.
no way.
Bro, there's like $100 here. I definitely did not just put that there to make this segment. In order to test this gym out, I gotta be able to get a good pump and have a good workout. As you know, the best ways to test a gym is hitting chest in it. Oh, that's low. That's so weird. That don't feel too good. That was a foreshadow to
that?
one of the gyms I'm gonna be going to later in this video. What do you
Oh,
think
shit.
about the vibe here? Like, this is clearly a very unique looking gym. What are your thoughts on that?
That's what I like the most. Every time I post something on Instagram or TikTok, people are like, where are you working out at? I'm like, it's Under Armour downtown. They like, it's so cool, like the aesthetics.
There's one kind of weird thing about this gym. It doesn't have many mirrors. You know, we got some motivational text on the wall, but sometimes I just want to stare at myself, see the juicy pump, because that's what motivates me the most. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna look great for the next 30 minutes and then go home, look in my mirror and have body dysmorphia. But I can't do that because multiple rooms here don't have mirrors. And it's very, very awkward. Our boy Lucas
Hi,
here
shit.
left a review saying that you can't drop weights or the management's gonna get mad at you. Comparing this place to Planet Fitness. I can't hold it any longer.
But that's like fucking a rubber weight on a rubber mat.
Busted.
And they can't
Feel
drop like
busted on,
fucking
Lucas.
a machine.
The gym overall feels like it has a very much void feeling.
It's a wild thing to say.
Something's missing. Something in the vibe is missing. You know, you look around and it looks absolutely insane. It's beautiful, but something about it just doesn't feel like a gym. The gym's unique location in an old bank gives it a cool industrial vibe. But a few more mirrors wouldn't hurt. Oh, and in case you're wondering, there is definitely not a secret vault where I may or may not have left some cash. Let's go to the next gym. And this next gym is on the other side of the country, and it's in a building that you'd never expect.
San Francisco? This the church one?
Well,
Church
well,
fitness.
well.
The fuck?
Look who's late to the party. It's obvious. That's a theater. It used to be a movie theater, and now it is a Crunch Fitness. This has to be one of the
Oh,
weirdest gyms I've ever
Crunch.
seen in my life, and
Thought
I
it
just
said
cannot wait to go
church.
inside. But first, we gotta know what to expect, so let's check out some reviews.
David says, amazing gym. I've been going here for over a year now. It used to be a fancy theater, and it still has the main movie screen on, which they play different movies every day.
They play movies here every day? Dude, I wonder what they're playing
W.
inside. We're gonna find out. Nick says,
I'm leaving a review for Lindsay Pulla, who has been working with me over the last few months. She is kind, patient, and always has a great attitude. I cannot recommend her enough.
Lindsay,
Fitness
we're
coach?
coming for you!
They oversell this gym so much. If you go any normal hours, literally every machine is in use. 1 star.
Wi-Fi doesn't work, no cell phone reception, dark, overpriced, manager is rude, workers don't care. Well, let's go put it to the test.
Fuck the workers got to do with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. We are heading into the gym right now, and
Use
outside,
data.
this is a movie theater, obviously. They have movie posters about working out. The Lifting Mermaid, the
Brokey.
Bench Press Club instead of the Breakfast Club. Are you kidding me? This is like worth millions. Barbell instead of Barbie.
That's
They
hard.
got character. I can only imagine what's going on in there.
Let's start this review off. Dude, this is crazy, but it's also so dark in here. Let's take a little tour. Oh my
I'm going to the movies tomorrow.
gosh. Bro, this is crazy. This is insane. It's actually a real cinema. Like, this is a real theater. Just by the sheer architecture of this place, it is so crazy. They have a movie playing right now. Look at that. There's literally a movie playing. We have a ton of missing dumbbells because there are about 1,000 people in this gym right now. Off of the first look, I will say, there's definitely some wear and tear and it's a little bit dirty. Is it normally this busy?
You're waiting 10, 15 minutes per rack, per machine, per bench.
Damn.
It's patience. I mean, we're in the middle of a city, but
I managed to find a bench press that was free. No one's on it right now. Oh yeah, we gotta test the gym out. Oh my gosh. So one of the coolest parts about bench pressing is the fact that I get to look up at the insane architecture of
That's
the ceiling.
crazy.
And it is beautiful. Free bench if anyone wants it. You want this bench? All good? Behind me is all of the cardio area. You could be on the elliptical, literally watching a movie all the way on the big screen, looking at all the amazing, beautiful architecture.
Can you hear it though?
Also up here by the cardio, they
Better
still
subtitles
have
on.
movie seats. And then you put your arm around her, works every time. Every time.
I just want to show you guys how dark it actually is in this gym. Turn the light off and don't change any camera settings.
Damn.
Like, literally, you have no idea what I'm doing right now.
Next, I checked out the locker rooms, which kind of surprised me. They had some hair dryers, some mouthwash, which I gladly took. Pretty
The
decent sized
fuck? I'm not
showers.
drinking none of
There
this
was
shit.
this weird, like, opening. What is this?
It's the window.
What the heck? Oh my gosh. Moving on.
Okay, so in here, this is where the
No bullshit.
projector would have been,
If I'm an employee, I'm climbing out there and I'm going on smoke breaks.
blasting right at the movie screen. And now, you can pump it like none other. All you need is just a class full of moms.
What?
But now for the real challenge. I have to complete my own personal workout program here at this gym. That means I gotta work out here. And there's so many people. I also need to find Lindsay. Lindsay!
Are you Lindsay?
Do I look like I'm Lindsay?
I don't know, do you know Lindsay? Do you mind if I work in?
You're Ethan. Ethan, great to meet you. Nice to meet you, Jesse. Ethan, where's Lindsay? Everyone in the reviews talks about Lindsay.
Lindsay is literally right over here. I was just talking to her.
No, she is.
Lindsay! Lindsay, I was looking for it. Can I hug you?
Yeah, sure.
Bring it in.
All of the reviews are how amazing you are. So I had to meet you in the flesh. It is great to meet you, Lindsay. You're like an urban legend.
Wow.
Why do you do what you do?
I love when people come to me for help. Like, I'm happy to help anybody.
Thank you for spreading positivity. Everyone comment below. We love Lindsay. Let's go. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give you a hug.
Okay.
Listen, 5 stars for you.
Thank you.
All right, keep crushing, all right? Thank you so much.
With a trainer like Lindsay, the vibe is immaculate. So it's not even about
Oh,
the
that
place
thing
that
popped
you're in.
up.
It's about the people that you're around.
And speaking of good people, can I ask you a question?
let's hear it.
Are you subscribed to? Come on, bro. No! No! He just subscribed. I'm gonna still give you $100. All right, there it is. $100. Thank you for subscribing.
Dude, I appreciate you. Seriously. Crunch Fitness, you might be crowded,
you have earned yourself. If you're looking for a gym or even just a dark place with sweaty people, then look no further. It was super crowded, but that's probably due to the gym's architectural beauty. I can confirm
I forgot to plug my phone in.
100% lives up to the hype.
4 stars. On to the next gym.
And this next gym requires another airplane to another part of the country.
Next up, Virgin Voyages. For guys like me. I have never been on a cruise in my entire life, and I'm a little scared, so
There's a
we're
gym?
doing this together. Beware of the dumbbell area. It is relatively narrow and has low ceilings. If you are tall like me and Jesse James West, overhead presses aren't possible. The track is very narrow, so I wouldn't recommend looking to complete long distance running on it. You'll end up with knee and hip pain. Damage my left knee running on the track. I love the track.
Ow.
I'm jealous. Enjoy. Jealous of what? Virgin Voyages!
Let's go! Keep dancing, keep dancing. After a warm welcome to my first time on a cruise ship, I took the elevator to the 15th deck, which is where the gym was located.
Cruise ship gym.
15th deck.
Wow, aesthetics on point.
Or at least the cardio is there.
So this part of the gym is literally all cardio, but the best part is that you overlook the ocean. I'm looking at Miami.
But
and
that's
the ocean.
crazy.
Not gonna lie, it might scare me if it was like actually moving. Right now we're docked. Call me Jesus, I'm running on water. We have some nice bicycles. Oh yeah. We have 2 rowing machines. We've got the ellipticals overlooking the pool, so you know, when there's all the single moms out there, you can just scope out, see what's going on. Is that a hot tub?
Then I was led over to the weightlifting part of the gym.
Niggas a hornball.
We've got 100-pound dumbbells. That's
Oh,
all you
shit.
need, okay? Even if you're like Mr. Olympia, that's all you need. This is the entire weightlifting area with all the machines that you need. We've got a nice chest press machine, a shoulder press machine. We've got a luxury leg extension, a leg curl machine, and then you have a decision to make. Are you gonna be a good girl, or are you gonna be a bad girl on this cruise? I know my answer. Did somebody call
What?
Jesse James Zest, baby? We're in the house. We also have an arm extension machine, which I don't think I've ever used. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh,
The
this
hell
is
is
great
an arm
practice.
extension
I should get
machine?
this for my fiance.
Then I spotted a Smith machine, but I noticed something.
What is that? Bro, what the? No way. Is this today's sponsor, Macro Factor? Some people know keep the area is very narrow and has very low ceilings. And if you're tall like the person that left this review, and myself, I'm 6'2", I promise, that you have trouble walking around because you're so tall. Oh, you could.
Nigga must have been a fucking goddamn NBA
I
athlete.
then met up with one of the personal trainers named Matthew for my workout, but on this cruise ship, they train a lot different than I typically would.
What?
What are we doing in here?
We are here for the bungee suspension class.
Bungee suspension class. Okay, tie me up. Oh yeah! Oh,
That's
my
crazy.
God! I love this guy. What's your name?
Matthew,
Matthew?
do you wanna be like Spider-Man?
I want to be like Spider-Man. While you're on vacation, you can swing like a little baby. Hey guys, everyone comment down below. We love Matthew. I heard there's more stuff upstairs. Or outside. Holy crap. See, this is the coolest part about being on a cruise and being able to work out at a cruise gym. This is gorgeous.
The outdoor deck was also home to a mini boxing ring.
Oh shit.
You could literally be out here, getting your workout in, catching some rays.
So not only do we have a little boxing ring, but we got a little calisthenics area. You could be hitting your sit-ups.
They even have an outdoor ab wheel. Needs a little grease. And they even have push-up stations where you can go wide, medium, or close, all while enjoying the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the coolest part of the gym.
Wow, I
An
used the
outdoor
fuck out that little
track,
push-up
baby.
thing.
Look
Oh
at this
shit.
thing. Virgin Voyages. You want to race me? Let's go, baby. Get over here. People say that this turn circle, aka the track, is a bit too tight. So we're gonna put it to the test by racing 2 people at once.
3, 2, 1.
He went early! He went early! Yo, he's so fast! Bro!
He probably run that shit every fucking day.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And he had inner lane.
Yo, hold up. Listen.
That nigga
You were
had
really
the starter
fast off the
speed,
bat.
but he ain't had the stamina.
I got good stamina. 1, 2, 3. Virgin! How many stars?
5 stars!
If you're looking for a place to get a pump in front of a bunch of single moms,
Hell yeah.
this gym has got you covered. From margaritas to pump sessions, you never need to leave. Pro tip for us tall guys, watch your head when you're jumping around the dumbbells. Don't ask why. 5 stars.
Oh my God. All right. Next gym.
Matthew's hospitality really added to the cruise ship experience, but it definitely doesn't compare to the special guests we'll have in our last gym. But before we get there, we got one more gym, and it is very far from home.
Netherlands.
We've made it to the Dutch land, baby. Dutch.
One second, I left my lighter in my pocket. I low-key wish I grab something and drink too. When you grab something and drink as well. Unless I got something to drink in my water bottle still. I don't. Yeah, my water bottles are all out, so I'll be right back.
Gym used to be a church, and it was converted into a literal commercial gym. And this
Tight
gym
shit.
was full of surprises. The gym has everything you need to get swole, from racks and machines to a solid selection of dumbbells. The 24/7 access is perfect for those 2 a.m. bursts of motivations. I've never had a 2 a.m. burst of motivation.
Never?
Have you?
No.
Hell yeah.
I've never had that in my life. But don't let the holy setting fool you. It often smells like a mix of damp socks, old protein shakes, and a touch of sin. I don't know what sin smells like. I don't want to know what it smells like. Maybe I need to go to the red light district for that. Incredibly unfortunate that the potential of this location is not fully utilized. The church definitely makes an impression from the inside, but the freeway area in particular is characterized by catastrophic equipment and disorder. No machines for the buttocks. On that note, let's go inside. But unfortunately, this church wasn't the easiest to get into. I'm trying. It's kind of a process. You know, I thought church was free. Am I right? Once I was inside, it was time to get blessed with some gains. As you see, we are walking through all of the cardio equipment right now. I was kind of expecting, like, is there a big window there? I was kind of expecting, like, you know, which is why I hired someone the next day to get some magical footage of this place in the daytime. Because that's when you can really see this gym's uniqueness. Something about this place just feels enlightened. Do you see it? Am I glowing right now? I'm ready for mass! Anyone? Am I alone here? What's crazy to me right now is realizing that there would be a priest preaching to everyone here. I'd be in the crowd sitting here, just going to church on a normal Sunday. But instead, I'm getting cardio in on a Sunday. And speaking of cardio, they've got bikes, they've got treadmills, they've got ellipticals, they've got they have stair climbers that stop. Over here we have a nice freeway area. They've got treadmills, they've got ellipticals, they've got
They have stair climbers that stop. Over here we have a nice freeway area. They've got dumbbells from 1 all the way to 10 over here. I haven't seen like a real dumbbell rack here. I found it. Excuse me, is this for your butt? Can I try it really quick? There was a review left on the internet that says there was no buttocks machines. Oh, yeah, that definitely hits the buttocks. Wow. All you. Peace be with you. It's a little arm section. Oh, this is the one machine I've been looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, the most holy movement of them all. The preacher curl.
Then it was time to test the gym for its smell.
Excuse me, can I see this real quick? Smells fine. Smells good.
Then I headed to the basement because
Yes.
apparently that's where the action
Oh,
is.
wild
Whoa.
fucking thing to do.
Staircase. Bro, it's dark. Okay, this is cool. Come here. This is real stained glass. That's special. Wow.
And while I ventured deeper into the depths of this church, I discovered 3 things. 1, the dance studio.
All the dance classes are in here. Nice, cool lights.
2, a severe temperature change.
Dude, it's freezing over here.
And 3, a significantly different vibe from
The hell?
upstairs.
What are you trying to say? We're in the dungeon, the basement of the church. Now it's starting to feel like a real gym. Upstairs kind of just felt a little like odd because there was so much cardio equipment.
Understandable.
Where everything was made no sense. But let's check out down here and see if it's any better. Finally, some heavy dumbbells, all the way up to 50 kgs, which is over 100 pounds. Oh my God! Over here, we've got a handy dandy squat rack. Let's try this out. Okay, it's not bad. Did someone leave their weights out? Is this you? People clearly down here are not putting their weights away, which is kind of a problem. Plates. Left everywhere. It seems to be that the reviews were right. No one puts their weights away. This is really
Shit's fucked
crazy.
up.
There are weights on every single machine. Either everyone is trying to save time loading weights or they are just lazy. Bro, it's everything. That's crazy. Over here we have a bunch of easy curl bars and things are definitely pretty beat up and pretty dirty, but like there's a little dirt on me. Where
What
are
the
things
fuck?
dirty?
Have you been to the locker room yet?
Oh no.
Showers?
No.
I mean, you will not see it in the video, but go in there and you will smell it.
We're about to go into the stinkiest place in this church. I've got my grill of mine. If it gets too bad, I'm gonna sniff it. Let's go.
But even the gorilla mode couldn't protect me for what was about to happen.
Bro. No, dude, this is disgusting. Hold my breath, go. Oh God, hold on. Oh God. Now I understand why there's no one in there. It's not like a normal bathroom smell. It's like rotten. Now that we've seen the entire
hell?
gym, we're gonna put it to the use.
They got bodies in
We're
that
gonna hit an
bitch.
entire workout because I have to be able to hit my normal workout here to be able to rank it at its highest level. Oh, not the first thing I've taken in the mouth at a church. You know when they give you bread? The vibe, I'm definitely gonna say, being upstairs makes a huge difference. Downstairs, maybe it's more grungy, but I don't like it. It's too dirty for me.
If you haven't been to church since you were 8 like me, this basic fit in Netherlands makes you feel holy just walking in. The upstairs area is well equipped, but most of the gym is in the basement, and it's honestly pretty gross.
I don't know.
Someone get some Febreze in there. After visiting 4 of the weirdest gyms all around the world, our final gym is one that I've wanted to go to for almost 10 years. All weights are made of rock or wood. Workout
The
machines
hell?
use rope pulleys and baskets. A remarkable experience. I just thought there was like a giant lizard. A remarkable experience as well as a good workout outdoors on the beach. This gym is outstanding. How could you not have fun lifting in the sand and in the sun at the ocean? It's a must-do bucket list gym. 5 stars. It's been on my bucket list for literally 10 years to be here, so I'm excited to check it out. Expensive and full of gringos. 1 star.
The hell is a
Are they
green?
talking about me?
Yeah, I think they talking about him.
The final and most awesome gym I have ever seen in my entire life, according to the internet, Tulum, Mexico Jungle Gym. I have wanted to go to this gym for the past 10 years, ever since I saw a bunch of
Equipment for
Instagram
paying
models
customers
and a
only.
bunch of dudes lifting what looks to be some Flintstone weights.
I knew I had to come here one day. And we're here. And I could not be happier because we have a very special guest. Get in here. Woo! John
Crater?
West, my father. Comment below, we love Johnny. First things first, before you even get inside the gym, there's this log. I'm gonna try this and see if it's too heavy. I have no... I'm cool,
Before you
don't worry.
even
I
get
have
in
no
the gym,
idea
just to
how
see if you
heavy
can
this
touch it.
Is it heavy? 220 off the bat. 220? Are you kidding me, bro? I'm nuts. 1, 2.
220 is insane.
I don't want to embarrass any regulars. Oh my God. We're moving on. Wooden door, watch your feet. First thing you see is a giant Tulum Jungle Gym flag and a bench press that has baskets. You put them in the basket. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try out every piece here because let's be real, when am I ever gonna be lifting wood like this unless it's like a Saturday night and I'm spending the night alone? Whoa.
What the fuck?
Whoa, that's insane. Moving over here, we've got a squat rack and I'm gonna assume it's made out of wood. You could even hit some Olympic lifting. Oh yeah. And if you wanna break gym etiquette, you can even hit some curls. Let's be real. We've got wavy bars all the way up to literally 40 kgs. So that's 100-ish pounds, give or take. Now, this is where it looks really Flintstone-like. And let me just say, they might be big and clunky, but they are heavy. Wow.
I mean, they're
One of
big
the
and clunky.
reviews
Why else would it?
stated that the
They're
water
big.
was warm and to bring your own. Let's test it. Are they a liar or are they a truther? 3, 2, 1.
Truther.
It's a little lukewarm. I'm not gonna lie. Over here, we have the bench press area. This is some sturdy stuff.
Room temperature water headboard though.
Literally, you can do a full workout here. This feels amazing. Do we look similar? Welcome to the coolest part of the gym. This is probably the part that you've seen on Instagram. This is the part that makes me wonder, does it actually
I've never
work?
seen that shit.
22-pound Flintstone weights going in. Let's see if it's real. Okay, not bad. Okay, there we go.
And it was while I was doing this rock-weighted lat pull-down machine that I had an idea.
People say that customer service is bad. I'm gonna test that right now.
He gonna ask a person if she can go sit in there.
Excuse me? Would you mind helping me with something in the gym really quick? You see, there's a really big problem.
Okay.
The rocks are cool, but I'm more looking for like an alive weight. Would you mind going in to be my weight?
Yeah, sure.
Actually? Ready? Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! How was that? Good? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic customer service.
Then I checked out a couple of their really
That's
cool
crazy.
pieces of equipment, like this hammer strength bench press made entirely out of wood,
It gives a good stretch.
and also this huge squat rack that was similar to the bench press,
You put them in the basket.
where you use rocks in baskets as weights.
This is crazy. That is the most wild feeling.
And then it was time to work out,
I need a tan. All right, let's train.
because no gym review is complete without a completed Jesse James West workout. Except the sand at this gym had other plans.
Let's go. Oh, sand in my eye. Hold up. Don't clank the dumbbells. All right, so I was able to complete
Dumbass.
all 4 technically
I would have clanked the dumbbells, so I'm not
programmed
gonna lie.
exercises. I did have to substitute quite a lot of things, but I'm not here for excuses. You could still get a full workout in. Okay, I got that on one more time. Ready? Are you rolling? Okay, ready? All right, Dad, we're ranking this gym on 3 things. Cleanliness, functionality,
But sometimes it's not even about the workout. It's about who you're with.
it is without all of you. I would not be able to make these videos, always being the one get to take. It's something that I truly
Bro, what was the
here,
ranking?
and, you know, Jungle. We're here for the final ranking of the Tulum Jungle Gym, the final gym on the
Ain't
list.
nobody trying to hear all that
Out of
shit.
5 stars.
I want the
What do
ranking,
you
not
give
that
it?
sob story shit.
5.
All right, let's see if there's something else to watch right quick. Try the Red Bull competition with no experience. I don't even know what the
I
fuck a
competed
Red
in one
Bull
of the
competition is. This shit sound
Red Bull
fun.
event with no experience. It's a mile-long course with swinging axes, laser mazes, custom obstacle courses,
Oh,
and
shit.
so much more. This is a competition with over 200 teams
And I go with Red Bull Ibiza Royale event 2025 with a total of 200 teams in 50 different countries.
50
Competing.
different countries from around the world. But before we get to that, I still have to meet my insane teammate who I was randomly partnered up with. Then after that, we have to go through some crazy training for the obstacle.
How mad do you think she was when she found out she got with a nigga that did no training and he did this shit just for a YouTube video? She was probably serious about this shit.
to Ibiza and then finally compete in Ibiza Royale.
I know she probably was mad as hell. I would have been mad as fuck if I was taking this shit seriously and I got a fucking YouTuber as my partner that's not even trying. They just doing this for a vid.
I definitely didn't see this already.
Well, let's say with no experience. It ain't say with no training. Hold on. I might just be a dumbass. I might just be a dumbass here. Hold on.
Coming here and playing this out. Today,
Let's see if this nigga
we
train.
are leaving the country. We are going to Ibiza.
Before I get to
maybe not
yapping and
today,
shit.
But I've heard rumors that this course is Damn. I've heard rumors that this course is absolutely insane. No one has seen it. They're not even allowing us to practice on it days prior, so we kind of have to just see it and go, and it's almost a mile long. So today we're gonna prepare for that.
So then I got on the bus where I got to meet Team USA to go to this place called Red Bull Boot Camp. And this is where I met my teammate.
All right, y'all, my teammate is finally here.
Hey, I'm Corey.
And we're finna go out and experience the Red Bull.
2.83 million says what the fuck?
Ibiza Royale training.
Red Bull Ibiza
What the
Royale
fuck does she
training.
do?
Let's do it.
Then we got our
Y'all know who that is?
camp as to what to expect next, and it was not easy. First up was stretching. So we started off by doing some spine rolls, and I was not
Spine
having the
rolls?
time.
Hold on, that
First up
sound like
was
something I
stretching.
need.
So we started off by doing some spine rolls, and I was not having the time of my life.
The hell?
Then we went on to do these breathing exercises, and I was not sure what these poses had to do with the obstacle course, but hey. Then we went on to do some more of these poses, and trust me, this was getting really intense. You can tell by the look of my face.
But they over there doing
But no,
yoga.
seriously, things
What am I
actually
watching?
kinda got crazy.
My bad.
I don't know what this.
I tried a Red Bull competition with no experience by. Actually, what was his channel name? Hero DW. It's my first time seeing one of his videos.
Supposed to be doing clockwise points with our toes, and I'm struggling over here, and my teammate seems like she's having the time of her life. Like, actually, I was dying. I was cramping so bad on this next workout. I can't.
That was horrible.
What the hell is that? That's a crazy ass position.
What
That's a wild position.
I was cramping everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Me too, bro. My hips, I need to work out my hip flexors a whole lot more. But now we're finna do some high intensity workouts, so let's get right into that.
So next up was the high intensity cardio, and this is where things were a lot more in my lane. I kind of ran through this like a breeze. Well, at least the first half I did.
This is already getting hard.
There was more goofy poses and running, and me and my teammate were honestly killing this. We had it all in the bag. That was until the warm-up ended. This is where the instructor had one person doing lunges while the other one did sprints.
What the fuck?
Although we may make this look really easy, we had to switch between this every 30 seconds.
30
Only 15
seconds?
second breaks in between.
Oh,
And
nah,
we had to
they
do this 3 times.
They for sure getting cooked.
All right, Corey, what are we thinking about that last course right there?
I didn't have an asthma attack, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I did well.
You did. You're doing pretty good. That was pretty goddamn good.
Pre-obstacle
That was a good
course.
workout. Now we got an obstacle course. I'm super excited for that. I think that one will be the easiest of all this.
Oh, your headphones are unplugged?
Let's crush it.
Now the obstacle course, they had to pick up and throw down this.
Yeah, I
weighted
said this is the I tried a Red Bull competition with no experience by
5
DW
times.
Hero.
Then we have to do 5
It's my
really
first
fast
time watching one of his
run
videos.
up and over this wall, and then push this weight back and forth twice. All before getting on this balance beam.
It's a fucking balance
Corey actually
beam?
ended up falling, but then she had to run it back. Then we had to
Damn.
do these pull downs until the number said 100.
Appreciate you,
But Corey
appreciate you.
actually
Have a good rest of your
mistakenly
day.
thought it said 65, so she stopped early. And this ended up affecting our time in this little race.
Good job anyway. No joke, man. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
So we ended up finishing the obstacle course in 2nd place. Next up, I had to mentally prepare myself for my first ice bath. And as you can see, I
Damn,
kinda
in
just
2nd
hopped in.
place.
I wish I could say the same for Corey, because honestly, it's a whole lot better if you just jump in. And while Corey was freaking out,
She's cooked. Her feet
I
not even in the
stayed
water.
locked in. My goal was to try to survive 3 minutes.
We're killing it.
Oh, never mind.
I can't.
Oh, his feet ain't in the water either.
I can't.
They tapping out from an ice bath after all the shit they just
Let me
did.
explain to you what
I know it's hot as hell. I know the ice felt good.
I pushed it out. Nothing special about it. I did start to get pins and needles in my hand. I beat my score. My goal was to do at least 30 seconds, and they said I did 2 minutes. So I beat my expectations. That's for my first cold plunge. I think 2 minutes.
Okay, you know what? 2
perfectly
minutes
fine.
not bad.
We did what we
2
had to
minutes
do,
not
baby.
bad.
After finishing boot camp, I boarded my flight to go out to Ibiza. I was so busy reminiscing about the night I had before with Team USA.
What? The hell?
And all I was thinking is, man, there's no way it can get better than this. And little did I know, it was definitely going to get better than this later on in this video. And after a long 12-hour flight, I finally arrived in Ibiza. And I got to see where I was going to be sleeping for the next few days.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
It's a crazy ass view.
Chad, we have officially made it to Ibiza. Let's go check it out.
Who thinks they're gonna make it into the top 20?
Making it. If I don't make it, I'm gonna be really sad. Cut back to this moment later on in the video when I win. It'd be really awkward if I just didn't win.
3, 2, 1.
Look like a little festival. That should look fun.
And after partying super hard last night, it was time to mentally prepare myself for the pre-course day. Basically, how good we do today is where we'll start in the real course tomorrow. So let's go meet our competition.
Y'all ready to kill it? Y'all ready to kill it, man? Looking good, looking good. We got your boy, Shaquan, 44. He's going right before us. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? I feel good. You feeling great? You finna get it?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, check it, chat. Yo,
What the
That's our
fuck?
competition today. You got this shit. Good luck, man.
Hell yeah.
Feeling great.
Did that nigga even leave the
I was doing
ground?
all kinds of stuff last night. I don't even know what I was doing last night. If you can put your money on everybody.
Overexposed like
Who
crazy.
would you put your money on?
This is hard.
So I'm telling you what, all feelings aside.
All feelings
All feelings aside.
No hard feelings.
Like if you have to put down, like you had 100K on the line.
100K on the line.
Who you putting at
100K
to
right
win?
now, so I can take PTO. Gotta go.
God damn
After meeting some of the competition, we made our way to the pre-obstacle course to see it for the very first time.
No, it's crazy because I'm the only Atlanta person out here.
I'm technically Atlanta too. I was out there with you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's the pre-obstacle course.
All right, Chad.
Helps
We're
me
up
to know that
next.
you have nerves, because you don't seem like you have nerves, but I got nerves.
And just like that, we were up next for the pre-course. For the first hard challenge, we had the monkey bars.
Why did he wait for her?
Let's go, Corey. Come on.
Then we had to get over this.
No, it
net
is a
wall.
team thing there, Mom.
Oh my god.
Let's go, Corey. Up, Come on.
Then we had to run across these beams and then jump and hold on to these pillars. After making this jump, you have to do a full sprint all the way down until you finish.
Are they
down the finish
first?
line.
They good.
So after all that,
Easy.
we placed 12 out of the 250 teams who participated.
They
in the
placed
pre-course
12?
today. We had free time, so I went out and did a little bit of side activities.
Parkour? What the
All right,
fuck?
Chad, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. We got 4 people right now. Not only me, but Shaquan. We're gonna clear this easy. Let's
They
get it.
no. Huh? Niggas is too athletic.
We had an entire
Niggas is
day
too
of
athletic.
content with a bunch
What
of
in the?
activities,
How the fuck
and that's
can people do
exactly
this shit?
What we did. We also had the opportunity to take 4-wheelers and go on a ride on that. And maybe doing all these collabs wasn't the best idea because the next day I woke up
What?
sick. I just woke up the morning of competition day and I feel sick. I don't know if it's from all the partying I've been doing, all the screaming, but I actually feel so sick. Regardless, I still
That shit
got
caught up to
to
him.
prepare to compete. And
That
be
shit
a
crazy.
fantastic.
All right, guys. Today is officially game day, and this is a mile-long course.
Sure, say superheroes.
How we
She gotta.
gonna
She
kill it,
doing
man.
this with
You
the
already know.
inhaler.
My viewers already know. We just gonna kill it out here, bro.
I'm nervous, excited. I'm nervous, excited.
I feel calm. I'm in my ultra instinct presence right now. You know, I do sound a little bit sick, but trust me, I'm good. I'm fine. Deep breaths. I know I'm good because I'm in the presence of you. And I know you're not gonna let anybody down. I know you're gonna do really good. I know we're gonna do really good together as a team. So regardless, at the end of the day, it don't matter if we win, it don't matter if we lose. As long as we tried our best, doesn't matter. We got this.
Our team, we got this.
We got this.
And after
Appreciate
my
it.
final pep talk and being cheered on by Team USA, we were
How y'all day
finally up
going?
next. We were finally all set to do the mile-long Ibiza Castle course. One thing to keep in mind is I had to stay near my teammate and make sure she's good because she has asthma. And on top of this being a mile-long uphill course, we also had
She's
9
cooked.
obstacles we had to conquer. And here's our first obstacle, the laser string maze. This one wasn't too hard. Really, all it was is just getting through the tricky strings. This was probably the easiest obstacle throughout the entire course. Then we had to do some uphill running, but by this point,
Where's she
Corey
at?
was already gassed. Then we went on to our next obstacle, which was the spinning discs. This one wasn't too difficult, but this is where we actually got our first penalty because Corey didn't hear the instructor say you were not allowed to step on the blue mat. So they ended up giving us a 1-minute deduction for both of us.
Oh
And
my
this is a little later
God.
in this video how that ended up coming in clutch. Then on the way to the third obstacle course, we had to do some more uphill running until we finally made it to the push pin wall. Now this is actually a tricky obstacle course. You have to push one of the pins out so your teammate can grab it, and your teammate has to push another pin out so you can grab it and follow behind them. You have to try not to fall into the foam blocks below.
Oh, that's crazy. That's low-key smart.
Then it was more uphill running, but you can clearly see that Corey's asthma was starting to get to her. So while she took a few pumps of her inhaler that she brought with, I went on to do the door jump by myself. Oh yeah, and these guys get to throw balls at me
Who the
while
hell?
I tried to balance across this beam and jump through the door. And as I flew through the door, Corey was up for the same treatment. I honestly couldn't believe how well she was doing, especially for someone who has asthma. And considering we had a lot more obstacle courses to go, she was holding on really well. Now that we're about halfway done with the course, it was time for the swinging axes. Now because the axes were swinging so slow, I actually thought this was a great time to actually walk through the course instead of running because we had been running up until this point the entire course. So this was my
Makes
strategy
sense.
for us to catch our breath and also get through the course at the same time. Then we went over to do the monkey bars, all while catching our breath. And then we had a couple more jumps and a balance beam, all while strategically catching our breath to prepare for the
Tight
next
shit.
course. And that next course was the dark tunnel. You're basically just walking downstairs in pitch black while they spray a little bit of mist on you. And this is really cool because we got our chance to finally cool down for the first time in the race.
Yeah.
Low-key, some mist sound good. Like,
Nearing the end
just
of this
running
course,
would get
I wanna
like
give a
cool
quick
mist
shout out
sprayed
to
on you.
to Red Bull for full course with me and making the 13-year-old
never
version of
mind.
me proud. This is all
I thought it was about to be a sponsor.
in a Red Bull course, and I finally got to do it at the age 23, 10 years later. But anyways, now that we're done with the slip and slide, we have 2 more obstacles left in this run before we complete the final challenge. But you're gonna want to stay tuned to the very end. There's a crazy twist that you guys are gonna want to see. After many trials and tribulations throughout this entire mile-long uphill course, we did it. We finally made it to the very last obstacle course, the slippery slopes, which ended up being not slippery at all, so I kind of just dropped the rope and ran up. But we finally did it. We made it to the finish line, baby. Superheroes
slippery
have
at
finally
all.
completed the Red Bull Ibiza Royale. Now, we ended up placing 63rd right here.
I feel like they could have placed a
Things
lot
really-
faster if it wasn't for her.
Remember in the beginning where I said that deduction was going to come in clutch? Our Red Bull representative went and complained to staff that Corey was not aware of the deduction you'd get from stepping on the blue mats. And on top of that, they gave an extra deduction to me on accident. But after removing these 2 deductions, our official
What did they give a
time
deduction to
went
him
down
for?
to 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
All the way to top 18th, which
Type
means we
shit.
had made top 20 out of 250 teams. So this
W.
means we had to do the entire course again, but this time the course had a couple tweaks to make things a little bit harder. Although we were both completely exhausted and worn out, it was time to
They're
run
tied together?
it back. Now, leading up to our first obstacle, the twist for this one is that we actually had to get through it with our arms strapped together. And joining us on this run, funny enough, is actually our cameraman. And during the climb, we actually got tangled up a little bit, but we weren't gonna let this slow us down.
Wait, you go first. You go first. Go first.
To avoid confusion,
At
Corey
first, when I
made
first saw this, I
plans to
thought they
allow me to go
couldn't.
first and her to
I
follow.
thought they couldn't. What's it called?
Quick thinking like that is what allowed us to get through this first course with no time wasted. And even though all these obstacle courses coming up next have different twists, we still had to do the mile-long uphill run again. And it wasn't only us. The cameraman had to do it too. But that was all his decision, trust me. After 25 meters of running uphill, we finally made it back to the spinning discs. But this time they're spinning the other way, and Corey remembered to not step on the blue mat, which was huge for this run. And then there was more brutal uphill walking and running until we finally made it to the third obstacle. Now the twist with this one is that there was actually fewer pins to push for your teammate, but we got through this one really easy.
Fewer pins, so they did nothing.
Then there was more uphill running until we finally made it back to the doors, but the twist with this one is that only one of these doors were real. And lucky enough for me, I got through on the first try. And as you can see, I was very happy about that. Next up, me, Corey, and Aiden were running back over to the swinging axes with the rest of the twists that they had coming up. Now, we used the first strategy as we did on the first run to get through this, which is kind of just walk and take our time through here so that we can catch our breath, as my teammate does have asthma. But I made sure this time that we got through it, that I made sure to get a little bit flashier for the pictures. The camera's watching, so you know I had to look good. Then it was back over to the dark tunnel, but this time the twist, I guess they made it scary? Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one, but the tunnel did get very much darker and a lot more narrow as it went on. And if you have claustrophobia like me, this would genuinely freak you out, but I got through it anyways. Next up, we had to slip and slide again. The only twist with this one is that it was super cold up outside this time.
It's super cold on the water.
But that didn't stop Aiden from going down anyways with my camera in his hand. But anyways, Corey with the inhaler in her hand got
and nigga said I gotta get the shot.
The slide that she actually ended up slipping onto the concrete. And Aiden was right behind her as well with my camera in his hand. So we did the final stretch, the final run to finally make it. This was actually broadcasted live and everyone was watching our run the entire time we went. But even with our falls, we pushed through to the very, very end. And if you know anything about me, I'm going to flip anytime I get the chance to, especially when the camera's around.
Yes, sir. Go, baby.
But after all was said and done,
especially with the cameras around,
we had to find out what position we placed out of the top 20, and I had to go and give my love to Team USA for supporting me throughout this entire trip. My team right here has asthma. She did absolutely insane. Consistent with the pace, all we wanted, and I don't even know how we're here, but we are. We're here.
If you're happy with your score, I want a backflip. Your score is 11.1.
That's right. Team Superheroes finished overall in the top 20 at 18th place with 11.1 seconds.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that the fun is over.
W. No, the fun is definitely indeed over. No, you're lying. The fun is over. Damn, I really gotta leave for work in like 20 minutes. So, fuck. Fine, like one more quick thing to watch. And then... Low-key, this sound good. I ain't gonna lie, this sound good. We need to watch this. I stayed in skate park Airbnbs.
There are tabs on Airbnb for...
Wait, what was that? This D1 athlete went undercover at high school tryouts. Athlete, I don't know. You know what? This will call my eye first. This will call my eye first. We'll go with this one.
There are tabs on Airbnb for almost everything. Tiny homes.
After this vid, we're getting off because I got to go to work.
Domes, containers.
I will be back on later tonight after I get off. I don't know when I'll get off, but
research, and I found some Airbnbs with their very own skate park attached.
Normally a nighttime streamer if y'all new here.
Mississippi. I had my Uber drop me off here at this sign, and now I'm stuck in the middle of the freeway. And I actually have no idea if an Uber can pick me up here. But I guess we'll figure that out.
While I figure that out, let's talk about the goal of this adventure. Pretty much, we're
Hopefully.
going to the 3 coolest Airbnbs I could find with skate parks.
Hopefully,
all
your
over the
Uber can
country,
pick him up there.
even one in Europe. Growing up, I was obsessed with skateboarding, and fast forward to today, I'm actually not skateboarding that much at all. And my roommate/childhood skater friend Luke is kind of disappointed that I'm so washed, so I'm gonna prove to him that I still got it.
This video took a little bit of a turn. Pretty much, I called the highway patrol. There's no Uber here because it's the side of the freeway. The closest like off ramp is miles down the road, so I had to call highway patrol, which is crazy. Hopefully, they can help me get to my first Airbnb. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 25. Yeah, I'm actually here to shoot there's an Airbnb in Waveland that has like a skate park in the backyard.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is it, man? Give me the address to it. I'll bring you there. I'd rather you get to your destination and then go from there. I used to mess with Gordon, man. You know, I like surfing too, man.
Trooper
Tight
Josh
shit.
right here. He's giving me the VIP treatment all the way to the Airbnb. The best Uber I've ever had. Except I was a little scared when you said, hey man, make sure there's no knives, no guns. And I was like, oh shoot, oh shoot. No, nothing. Yeah.
No knives on you?
No.
Drop your bag.
Yep.
I'll make sure that way we're both safe.
Absolutely.
Put your pant leg up like that. Good deal. Hey, let's rock and roll. Come on.
This looks like the star of a haunted movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, come take a look if you want.
So Officer Josh was nice enough to help me move into this Airbnb. He even went to the backyard to check out the skate park for himself.
So you trying to like call off work and skate or what?
But unfortunately, he had work to do. I've officially made it to Waveland.
Ever heard of a
Mississippi.
job
We're here
twin?
at the Hacienda. That's
Nigga,
where
I
the
got work
Airbnb
at
is. And,
like
let's
I
do a
leave
quick
for work
tour.
at like 20 minutes. How about you hop off
Starting
my
off the
dick?
tour, we have this
Fuck is wrong with
amazing
you,
living
bum
room.
ass
It's
nigga?
honestly really big. They have a bar, and what I've seen so far, they have a bunch of skateboards on the wall. They have Thrasher. They have a lot of things that are very.
Matter of fact, you on
skater-friendly.
YouTube, how about you
Also,
rewind like
I
5
like
minutes and hear me say I gotta leave for work in like 15, 20 minutes, so this is the end of the stream. And I'm normally a nighttime stream because I'd be at work.
Not only one, not two,
Huh?
but 3.
How about that,
bedrooms.
dick sucking ass nigga?
And it has
Are
full
you at
windows
work?
on the wall. Amazing.
No, you at
Get
home
all
watching
this for
YouTube because you a fucking bum.
$225 a night.
But let's get to the good stuff. Why we're actually here. The skate park. So this behind me
Nah,
is
you
the
mad.
skate park. It's pretty cool. I mean, for this in your backyard, this is pretty ideal. So this park is super unique. One, it's 100%
Put the
built out of
fries in
wood.
the bag,
so on
little
each
bro.
side of the ramp, it looks
Never.
about like a 4 foot with a 5
Never.
foot extension on each side. And then we make our way to the middle, which has this crazy curb spine action, as well as a flat bar and a bench ledge. And really the only downside of the ramp so far is that there's a huge puddle on one side.
I
Besides
know
that,
you
it
work
looks
at
awesome.
McDonald's.
There's also a trampoline. There's mini golf back here. First try.
No.
There's a freaking
Fuck no.
treehouse as well. I'm the king of the world. I mean, you
I
know
haven't
it.
worked
It's
fast
got
food
a
since
little
my first
castle
job.
type backyard. You're probably like, all right, it's time to skate. Let's do this. So when I was on the flight, this is the exact moment I realized I forgot my skateboard.
Dumbass. How the fuck you forget your skateboard
Literally,
in a
going to film
skateboard video?
skateboarding video, I forgot my skateboard. But on the way, I stopped and I grabbed a brand new complete because obviously I needed to buy a skateboard in order to skate this thing. I didn't come all this way not to skate this thing. So let's build one. So the board is officially complete. It's actually nighttime right now, so I'm gonna respect the neighbors and skate this thing first thing in the morning. Good morning.
That backyard look
Let's try it
familiar.
out.
Like I've
Here
seen it
goes
before, like a
nothing.
YouTuber. Yeah.
The goals for this trip is that I'm gonna go to 3 different Airbnbs, and my rules for success is that I have to hit every single obstacle in the parks. So for instance here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different obstacles, so I gotta hit each one. And at every Airbnb, I need to land a trick that's really scary in my eyes that I'm calling a dweem trick. Dweem, like
What the hell is a
DWE,
dweem?
Like do it excites, dream. It'll catch
No,
you.
I
Here we
low-key
go.
should have probably watched the other video. I ain't gonna lie. I got time. I got time too. Don't watch the other video.
Oh, first try.
Where is it at? Damn. It's not here.
I competed in one of the hardest Red Bull events with no experience.
They go way back a little bit too far. Oh, here it is, right here. D1 athlete goes undercover at high school tryout
You might have seen me try out
by
for
Mitchell
South Carolina,
something.
Delphi, Calvert Hall, and now my name's James Clark.
Is that the coach? Is that a coach? Who's that, a dad? That's a parent.
He looks a little goofy, that's right. This is a kid from Chicago with a 4.3 GPA, no girlfriend, one of the biggest nerds on the East Coast, and now I'm trying out for one of the most athletic high schools in America.
Niggas playing lacrosse? Nah. Never mind. Never fucking mind. God damn, my YouTube feed is ass today. What the fuck? I sold $1,000 fake luxury water by Stanley Chang. That low-key sound like it might hit.
71% of the entire planet is made of water. Fact. And all of these water companies together make $300 billion every year from a resource that is essentially free, all the while absolutely destroying the environment. So today, I'm going to prove that bottled water is literally just a marketing stunt by bottling up tap water.
Stan, we need more water. Pump it as fast as I can.
And convincing a room full of people that they're more than just a couple dollars, but a couple thousand.
Do you guys want to guess the price?
It's only $100 probably.
First off, I did some research about the world's most expensive water, and I came across this. Acqua di Cristallo, or in Italian, crystal water.
Wait, you're Italian, right? How do you say tap water?
Acqua di Rubinetto.
Okay, done. That's our brand.
With Acqua di Rubinetto now created, we needed some branding. So I basically copied the branding of major water companies, made an obnoxious looking logo, and a couple of TikToks.
Have you ever had $2,000?
Now, if you're wondering why I didn't just use my regular voice, the last fake company I made went mega viral.
They gave everyone cheap, instant ramen noodles.
And I didn't want people to find out that it was me.
Voice changer?
No, it's just me.
Bro, it sounds so good.
Now that Acqua di Rubinetto was
Reaction streamer?
a product. And for that,
No.
I got some wine bottles, replaced the alcohol with water.
Not at all.
Whoa.
I normally
Straight from the glacier.
And we
I normally like start stream with reacts while I eat food, and then after I finish the food that I have and like the 2 or 3 reacts I have queued up for the day, I normally play the game for like the next couple hours until I get tired or until I got something to do. But today is gonna be like strictly reacts though. I'm not gonna lie. I got work. Well, I got work at 4. Actually, I think it's 4. Hopefully, maybe it's 4:30. If it's 4:30, I can stream a little longer. It is at 4. Yeah, I got work at 4. So I'm gonna get off a stream soon because I gotta leave for work. It's 3:08 where I'm at.
were in business.
Now this is worth $2,000.
With our business officially set up, it was time to do some market research to see if people would.
But I'll be back on later tonight.
Tell them about our water.
All right, so with us, we've got the world's most expensive bottled water and the world's cheapest bottle of water, and we're gonna see if anybody can actually tell the difference. Excuse me, sir, would you like to try some luxury water?
No, you don't like to drink water.
Hello, guys. Do you want to try some luxury water?
Excuse me, sir, would you like to try $1,000 water?
Initially, people didn't seem too keen to try our water.
It's like 30 seconds.
It's market research.
Market research.
I know who's the boss in that relationship.
Damn. This is a lot harder than I was.
I mean, why would
That's
they?
a crazy
We
thing to
look
say.
like two idiots. But with some help from our beautiful marketing strategy, we started getting some bites.
One of them's $1,000, one of them's $1. Where are you from? Italy,
So one of these is hand harvested from glaciers in like Kazakhstan, Icelandic glaciers, from Springdew in Mount Rocco in Japan. So the background of it is glacial. Fuck, you bought it. What was it called again?
Well, I'll give you A first.
Righto. Let us know what you prefer.
That's $1,000.
I'm saying this is $1,000.
Oh. That one better?
That one more?
That one? B.
That's the water I'm used to tasting.
Maybe this one is more expensive, right?
I prefer the fancy.
I'm sorry, but your palate
Tap
is
water.
wrong.
Tap water.
Holy shit, bro.
Tastes different?
Texture is different too.
That tastes like garbage.
That one is ass.
Thank you so much. Acqua di
try it.
Rubinetto. Acqua di Rubinetto.
Di Rubinetto?
Yeah.
Oh, it says tap water though.
They call their company that because it's like a play on where it comes
Oh,
from.
okay.
I didn't want to say the name. I didn't want to say the name. This guy's Italian.
Bro, I can't believe it worked.
Now that we had proven that you can pretty much gaslight people into tasting
Tight
flavors
shit.
that aren't even there,
That was $10 a sip.
it was time to take it to the next level by opening up our own water store. I had told all the people that registered for our event that we were holding a
Huh?
4-course luxury water tasting experience.
How to
complete
taste
with
water.
Acqua di Rubinetto branding and an actual $300 bottle of
Before
water.
you open this, why don't you spend more than $300 on a bottle of water?
You haven't subscribed.
That's crazy.
Bro, that's
What
a
the
liter.
fuck?
We've got enough water to share with people.
Oh, wow. Maybe this is worth it.
That's not worth it, bro. I'm sorry.
So while I collect some luxury water, let me tell you about today's paid partner.
Fuck them niggas.
Among 3 anyone could eat.
Wow, that's not good. All right, let's go get this set up at Aqua de Rubinetto.
To see if anyone could even
They
tell
just
that this
ate
was
on
a
ocean water?
$300 bottle of water.
They
We're
gonna
going
get
to
sick
hide it among
and
3
die.
courses of regular tap water.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have to give that to someone.
To further add to the illusion that this was some luxury experience, we were also going to take them through 4 different ways to taste water, each one progressively dumber than the last.
Line of people outside. What the?
I had told people that the water tasting experience was free, but I had no idea that this many people would actually
What the
show up
fuck?
to taste water. So it was time to see if people thought our luxury water tasting was actually legit.
Aqua di Rubinetto.
We're in business. Everyone, do you guys want to head on in?
As the people piled in, I first gave everyone an overview of what was to come, specifically
I
by
fuck with
teaching
tap
them
water.
how to taste water.
Thanks for coming, guys. We are Aqua di Rubinetto. My half brother.
Hi guys, I'm Dominic.
Asian mom and
Italian dad.
But essentially what we are is we are Australia's first luxury water tasting experience. Kind of like wine,
Okay.
water has own taste profile.
Just as we were about to get into the water tasting, one of our guests had some very strong opinions about tap water.
I've got a Kangen machine at home, so I'm not going to drink tap water at all.
Strong opinions about tap water.
I've got a Kangen machine.
Oh.
Machine at home, so I'm not going to drink tap water at all.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely not.
And she wasn't the only one.
Every single tap in my house, I have a filter to clean it up.
Well, that's great, because for the next hour, they were going to have 3 courses of tap
That's
water.
crazy.
Now that everyone knew how to taste water, it was time to serve our first bottle. An
Niggas
Italian
finna
view
die.
from the peaks of Mount Etna, which is technically not even possible since it's literally an active volcano.
So yeah, we fly out to these places to get the water ourselves. So that way it's not just, because anyone can order anything and you don't know what you're getting, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right, exactly, right?
So if you want to give it a go, let me know what you think.
Our first unique method for tasting this water was supposed to be using spray bottles, but we forgot to hand them out. So without anything to distract people from the fact that it was literally just tap water, what did they think of this fine Italian specimen?
Thank you. Nice.
The moment that hit my palate was like, whoa! That was intense.
It's very different.
I like the smell like compared to what one was before. Yeah, it was, you know, it didn't feel like
These bitches is capping.
Yeah.
You know,
A little bit of umami.
Very sweet.
With overwhelmingly positive feedback, our second
Easy.
course was even better. A
Easy to
delicate serving
drink.
of Japanese spring dew from
Okay.
Mount Rocco, filtered using a very special technique.
So there's a 1,000 drip technique. Water goes through 100 leaves. It's funny because it says 1,000 drip, and it drip, drop. As it goes through, it's filtered through the leaves.
This was the riskiest part since we were giving them the same tap water back to back. And to distract everyone from the fact that it was the same water, it was time for unique tasting experience number 2.
If you have a smell of it and then go back and taste your water and see how it changes the profile.
We told people that smelling boiling water has a huge impact on taste. So after
She
everyone
brought her
gave
cup
up
with her
boiling
so she
water
could just
and
get it
sniff,
instantly.
What did they think?
It's like really smooth and clean. I feel like the smell it's a bit sweeter taste because like it smells a bit like chocolate. So like
This one felt like quite fresh to me, so I prefer the second one to the
Okay, all right.
I just feel like it's quite similar taste.
Who will taste?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Zena here was very sus of what we were doing, and we still had another bottle of the exact same tap water to give her. So we quickly moved on to our third course, a $300 bottle of Argentinian water, hoping it would throw her off our scent. Claimed to be one of 200 in the world, this $300 bottle has actually won an international water award.
Where is this one from?
Argentinian.
Argentinian, okay.
That shit.
Even though Zena seemed to dislike our $300 water, everyone else was lapping it up.
That bitch on to him.
it is very easy to drink. Yeah, I agree. Like usually when I drink sparkling water, I like pull a face at the end and it was really smooth.
But maybe the reason Zena didn't like it was because she was tasting it wrong. So I introduced her to a new method of tasting water by using a pipette.
You'll be able to localize that taste and experience it as each individual flavor.
Very good
Tight
flavor.
shit.
See, the side is sour. It's amazing.
That's really weird actually.
Like,
I've never
And that seemed to do the trick.
No, but you can definitely taste the quality of the water.
Especially the hep as well. Just like testing how like it changes depending on what part of the tongue. That was really interesting.
Now that everyone was once again enjoying the water tasting experience, it was time to serve the final course. Hand harvested from Antarctica by yours truly.
I worked on the Antarctica station for 6 months.
We told everyone that this was going to be our main product,
W.
the bottle that we would be selling at Aqua de Rubinetto.
I'm only gonna give it
water.
Yeah, this is our.
Our unique experience for this course, to lick it off your hand.
The natural saltiness of your skin with the water actually create a very different like mouthfeel.
So would that be enough to distract them from the fact that this tap water was literally the exact same water as the first 2 bottles?
Oh, it's like mountain. Soft.
Yeah, that's massively different actually like that.
Took me right back to my childhood.
Pizza, and I have some.
It tastes like ice that's been in the freezer. They frosted it. That's exactly what it tastes like.
No one had noticed, but they had just drank 3 glasses of the exact same
That's
tap
crazy.
water. And what's more, people loved our unique tasting experiences. But we still hadn't answered the most important question of them all. How much would they pay for the water that they had just had?
Do you guys want to guess the price before he gives a bit more detail? 500, yeah.
5.
Clients, you could charge between like, I would say 300.
Yeah, something between 500 and 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, I will actually go like a bit more expensive because this is like quite a novel experience. Like,
Yeah.
there's no other market for that. You're like the only. I would go like maybe like 400, even like 500.
$200 or something like that because it is like quite a novel experience.
So just as I thought, as long as you market something like it's worth $1 million, you can charge whatever you want. And before you call it a scam, just take a look at the plastic bottles you're sipping on at home.
Well, at least I don't have to pay $200 for that water. I'd rather get it right from the source.
I love
Tastes
tap
like
water.
$1 million.
Faucet water. Whatever the fuck it is. WV. WV. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, but it is time for me to head to work. I will catch you guys